Sejuani is a good top laner because she is a champion that can win lane by herself and also become a threatening raid boss in mid game. But to get success with her, there is something more important than playing her correctly, and that is building her correctly. Almost every time that I see a Sejuani in my team that isn't me, it is usually an useless champion that is too dependent of her team. And this happens because these players usually build items like trash steel and garbage cape as core items. To build Sejuani correctly, you need to focus on her strong points and make them stronger while avoiding her weak points, so you can get a strong champion that is strong in every stage of the game, being able to put pressure on the enemies and create good scenarios for the teammates. With Season 14 came many item changes, so the build that I used in Season 13 isn't that good anymore, because it was extremely nerfed and also the game got some system changes, meaning even more nerfs for this build. To understand how to itemize Sejuani, you need to understand Sejuani. She is a tank with high burst damage, low DPS, medium tankiness, high CC, medium mobility, and high speed. Because of these characteristics, Sejuani prefers taking short fights instead of long fights, kiting enemies instead of trading auto attacks, taking small fights instead of frontal 5v5 teamfights, and pushing side lanes instead of babysitting as a support. So the build that I recommend for Sejuani top in Season 14 if you want to climb quickly is Liandry's Torment, Iceborne Gauntlet, Kennick Ruckern, or Liandry Ruckern Gauntlet, according to the main type of damage of the enemy team. For the runes, I use this now. Demolish is very important this season because if you get cabins, you can easily take several plates or even a tower with just one wave. You can change second wind for bone plating in matchups that don't poke, like Wukong, Riven, Darius. Overgrowth because the another two are useless. Mana flow band to be able to play without tear. Transcendence to be able to use the WWE combo. Double health rune because Sejuani has mobility, speed and slow immunity, so the new runes are useless for her. In League of Legends, a build is considered good if it gives you good power spikes with good timings, being useful even when you are not ahead. For example, probably you remember Camille in the previous seasons. She was decently strong early with her runes, then she could get a good power spike in a good timing with the 700 gold Shin, and then another big power spike in a good timing, finishing Divine Sunderer. You will be able to feel power spikes and timings like this if you use my runes and my build. For example, in this game, in the PvE, I faced the 1k LP Challenger rank 1 Queen, Queen AD, and as expected, he wiped the floor with my master face. But the Liandry power spike is so big that I could beat him anyway in a 1v1 with 180 ping. Why not Fimbulwinter anymore? In this season you don't want to build Fimbulwinter because you don't want to delay the Liandry power spike. It was a good combo with Stoneplate and these runes, but with Stoneplate removed, and demolish being more important than before, you don't want to take too many runes for just one simple item. And building mana is less efficient now because in Season 14 there are more buff sharing, so the bonus mana doesn't matter if you already have blue buff. To build Liandry correctly, you should know these rules. Ruby Crystal is better than Amplification Tome. Haunting Guise is better than Blasting Wand plus Ruby Crystal. If you want, you can build one cloth armor or one null magic mantle before finishing Liandry. It is fine, but it isn't a must. After finishing the core build, you can choose any of these items according to if you need more tankiness, grievous wounds, burst damage, or utility for your team. And these are the tank items that are never useful with Sejuani, mainly because they don't synergize with her playstyle. Please never build them.